Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those.
From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cleveland Browns.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Hustle.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Richardson to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
We look at this Browns defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Richardson looking to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Touchdown, Browns!
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Now the try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down and 3. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Here's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Now Richardson back to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Woods. You look at this Browns defense.
Well, they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game, but this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
This is 2nd and 8.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32.
55 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Well, this defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Watson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The Browns at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Watson.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's Watson. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of his first half.
And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Mustang 19.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Now it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Colts.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Now Richardson. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
Touchdown, Colts.
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Alert! 24! Alert!
Watson now to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Flushed out right. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
54! 59!
Now it's Watson. He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
59, 54.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And that is taken in by Njoku. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And Chubbell tried the middle here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Watson changing the play.
Second and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Watson now on second down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Richardson looking to throw this. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
18 more yards there and another first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage in a first down.
Richardson off the play fake.
His throw incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
18 rattlers.
Here's Richardson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here's Taylor again. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. Now he's loose at the 40.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Chubb will get the call running left. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
24.
Here's Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. That is caught, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. They'll get that complete to Alvarado. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the Colts get a bit closer.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Ready.
Richardson will throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown.
Elijah Moore
With his second touchdown of the night.
And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jones breaking from the contact.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the throw there going to be incomplete. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb.
And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Chubb again.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Richardson to the air on first down. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 90 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
Ready.
They go play action with Richardson.
They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. Second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Again, they went for the fake, for the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10.
Flush to his right.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
This is caught inside the 15. 36 yards on the play.
This has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And Watson's going to throw it here. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now second and 5.
At 54. At 59. Out.
Watson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend its...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. He'll find a man over the...
And caught it up!
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Throwing now, Watson.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Hey, 31!
Back to throw, Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
One last shot for Richardson. This pass Cook.
And now look at this. Big gain by Thunder.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that will write a finish to this ball game.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big